Alright, what's good everybody? My name is Chosen Banks and welcome to my channel. I would like you guys to like and subscribe and join the family. Today we're gonna be doing a reaction video on Dog Daddy. Sorry for messing up his name, but his name is Dog Daddy. So I've been seeing him on social media lately, and basically he's a dog trainer, and the way he trains his dogs is very unique. He doesn't only train his dogs, but he also train other people's dogs too. And some people might say that the way he trained the dogs is maybe aggressive. Some might say it's animal cruelty. But I think it's depending on who you are and where you're from and what experience do you have with dogs that would, define your judgment of him. But like I said, I've been seeing him on social media for a while, and I wanted to check him out and give him a review. And I never really watched his YouTube channel. I always seen him on Facebook, Instagram, but I never really watched his YouTube channel. But I'm not gonna be doing a lot of talking. I'm just gonna be reviewing this video with you guys. So let me go ahead and start. Go ahead and full screen.
It's time to focus on what you do best. So go to wix.com/dropshipping.
I don't take her over from you. It's me telling you what to do from a distance, and you cannot control her. So I'm gonna take over the leash to get her under control first, and then I'm gonna show you what.
All right, so basically he's the guy on the side right here with the hat on. So as you can see, the dog already got a muzzle on, so you know this is not a friendly dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a very aggressive dog. Usually people who put muzzles on their dogs are typically very dangerous. So let's see how he do his thing.
What to do? Otherwise, again, I'm shouting at you what to do. Hold on very close to her collar. Okay. And what you're gonna just pass me the other end of the leash. Okay. Let her go.
Bro, do you know how? You know what I'm saying? Look how he doesn't even hesitate. Look how he just allows the dog to, just attack him. Even though the dog has a muzzle, it's still you still need courage, because the dog still got nails and stuff like that. You still need courage to allow the dog to do that. But I'm pretty sure he's an expert, so he done, dealt with many dogs like that before. So I'm looking at the video right now, and as somebody who trained a dog before, I have multiple dogs. I could tell that the dog is not really aggressive. I feel like the dog is scared, and the dog comes off as aggressive. Most creatures, when they back against the wall, they most likely would display aggression in order to defend themselves or to protect their cubs or puppies. So from the looks of it, it don't look like the dog is very aggressive. Of course it would bite. Like I said, if it's back against the wall, it will bite, but it looks like it's mainly scared. As you can see, the dog tail is tucked beneath its butt. So it doesn't, to me, it signifies that it's a scared dog that would attack you. But scared dogs are also dangerous too.
Very fear aggressive, but of course she's dangerous when she's in that state of mind. We have to show her that when someone comes in and pets her, nothing bad is gonna happen. Take a deep breath. You saw she was crying for help when I got the leash, But before that, you're not telling her that. She feels like she needs to be defensive. She needs to protect herself. She puts so much effort into that because she really believes.
You see, exactly what I told you. I don't think the dog is actually aggressive. I just think, the dog is very scared. And also too, it's the owner too. It's most dogs, if the owner did not have the dog since a puppy, sometimes, some people adopt dogs, or their friends gave them a dog, or they got the dog as a gift. And, they never really wanted the dog, or they never had interaction with a dog before, so they don't really know how to train a dog, and they treat the dog like nothing sometimes. or sometimes they just treat the dog too much like a human being. And you know, you gotta understand that the dog is a dog, so the traits and the behavior is different. But from here, it looks like the dog don't have that much, never got that much interaction with other dogs or other humans. Um, or maybe the owner before probably like just abused the dog and mistreated the dog. As you can see, like the tail is still sort of tucked under his butt or her butt. Looks like a her. So yeah, so as you can see, like once he has the handle on the dog, is, you know what I'm saying, she really just gave him control. If she is a girl, if it is a girl, she really just gave him control. And I think that's very important, having control over your pet, because if you don't have control over them, they will have control over you.
Believes that's what she needs to do, and because of her breed and her personality, she really puts up a strong fight. But in reality, she's a softie that, you know, just needs us to tell her what to do. Come. It's gonna take a few repetitions, of course, because it's like a year and a half of, you know, being afraid. Come. No. So every time there's any type of like barking, she's trying to scare me away from her. And I need to tell her, nope, that doesn't work. And then once she stops, I'm like, okay, see, I'm your friend. There's no corrections. Come. We're gonna befriend her. Good girl. Good. It's okay. Good. Come. Come on.
It's real crazy how he just got the leash out of nowhere. He just got the leash and just took control over the dog. It's like, of course, if the dog did not have a muzzle on, it probably would have been a different story, which I'm saying you always should be safe. So, you should always be safe doing these type of things. But it's amazing how he just got control over the dog just like that. It hasn't even been an entire like 2 minutes and he already has control over the dog. But like he said in the video, the dog is not aggressive. The dog is actually like, you know what I'm saying, a teddy bear. Really, you could tell by the size of the dog. Seems like she's missing a couple meals. How her head is going down, you can tell that she's obedient, but she seems like she has a past. But I find his techniques kind of like surprising, dangerous. Yeah, so I wouldn't advise no one to try this at home, but I like his techniques. He is straight to the point. Some techniques I kind of disagree with, but this one right here I like it because it's straight to the point.
I am using this video to demonstrate why I approach these aggressive dogs and reactive dogs that I work with in the manner in which I do. As you guys can see, the dog is extremely reactive in the beginning of the video, ready to bite. This dog was double muzzled. That means the dog had 2 muzzles on. The owner has no control over the dog, which is why these owners come to me in the first place, is they are looking for someone who can help them understand the dog. But the problem is I would never be able to demonstrate to them how to handle their dogs unless I'm physically handling the dog and demonstrating close up what they must be doing to get these dogs under control. Essentially what I'm doing when I work with these aggressive dogs is getting them under control first so that I can actually teach the owners how to manage them so that the dog never gets to that level of intensity and completely out of control, which they got there in the first place because the owners did not know how to manage them and do the right things to prevent it from escalating to that level. But because it has escalated to that level, these dogs are so relentless and dangerous and out of control and unresponsive to command that I must get the dogs to understand that they need to follow directions from the leash handler, and only then we will be able to get anywhere with the rest of the training. Once the dog...
It's like he said a couple things, but I noticed that one thing that he did not mention was how he built trust with the dog the moment that he took the muzzle off. It's almost like he just showed the dog that you can trust me. I'm not your enemy. I'm your friend. Look here. I'm going to take this muzzle off of you to show you that I'm not afraid of you. You're not afraid of me. I don't think that you're aggressive, and I'm not going to harm you. So that trick right there is very important, because no one want to be confined, no one want to be enslaved no type of way. Yeah, a leash is fine, but being muzzled, I don't like seeing muzzles on dogs. I just feel like no dog, especially if that dog is your pet, should have a muzzle on. That means to me personally, my own personal opinion, I feel like you did a bad job on raising your dog, but that's only if you raised your dog since a puppy, not if you was given a dog or you rescued a dog. But if you raised that dog from a puppy, and that dog grew up needing a muzzle, I feel like you did a bad job, unless you're training your dog to be a guard dog or any sort of defense dog. But if your dog is a pet, I don't think your dog should ever need a muzzle. Me personally, with my dog or dogs that I had in the past, I could take the leash off and they would follow me. I could take the leash off, and I don't have to worry about them running, chasing, or biting anyone. But I see that with a whole lot of new dog owners. Everybody make mistakes. People just don't know, so I don't blame people. But I'm saying you should really learn more about the breed you have, the temperament that they have, before you even think about, getting a dog, because puppies do not stay puppies forever.
Goes through that the first time, you will never see them get to that same level of confusion and unstable state of mind, and the training process becomes so much easier from there. In my training classes, I go over and over everything with the owners and give them plenty of homework and get them to understand the entire training process to help ensure that the dog's behavior never goes back to the level that it was when we first started. I hope that.
All right, so the video is finished. Basically, he's just gonna be talking. I'm assuming he's gonna be talking for the next 20 seconds, but I want to give this man his flowers though. I feel like he did a good job. Of course, his video was cut and edited, but I feel like in a day's work, he managed to have the dog under control. As you can see, the dog is not pulling him, tugging him, fighting, barking, trying to bite him. And not only that, but he also managed to gain the trust of the dog. So the dog is also following him around, listening to the commands, allowing him to touch certain areas like the head, under the neck. That's very good. So I feel like he does real good with his training. If you guys want to go check him out, I'm pretty sure you can go check out his page and look at more of his videos. You can check him out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, maybe. If you guys want to work with him, I'm saying you go work with him. But I do understand why a lot of people would disagree with his methods, because maybe one day you might not have that dog that you think you can control, and that dog just turns out to be a beast. Like bigger dogs, German Shepherds not really that big compared to Great Danes, and can't really think of much names off the top of my head right now. But there's more bigger dogs, and this technique might not work on them, because you might can do that on the average size Pitbull, maybe an American Bulldog, freaking Shih Tzu, something like that, Poodle. But there's more bigger dogs, more aggressive dogs, even bigger than pit bulls, especially when you're dealing with double XL bully. God dang, what's wrong with me? Double XL bully, which is like bigger than the normal size pit bull. So you might have trouble using the leash method and trying to get them under control. So, but otherwise, that's my constructive criticism on his And it's crazy how he'll come out there with some Gucci shoes and design everything and just do it like amazing. All right, you guys. But that's the end of the video. Go ahead and if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe and join the family. And we out.